Here's another amazing idea on the words spoken by Moshe. The Mishnah Pirkei Avot famously teaches us in the name of Akavia ben Mahalalel. Histakel b'shosha devarim ve'yata bali de'avera. Take to heart these three things, and you will not be brought to transgression. Da me'ayin bata ulanata olech v'lifnei mi'ata titidin v'cheshbon. Know where you came, where you are going, and before whom you are destined to render judgment and accounting. The Vilna Gaon asks, what exactly is cheshbon in din v'cheshbon? When people go to court, they go to Bet Din, and not to Bet Din v'cheshbon. What does the additional term v'cheshbon denote? He answers, for all sins you commit, there is further punishment in addition to that of the sin itself. The reason being, instead of sinning, you could have been performing a mitzvah. So, some say that adds another answer to the significance of v'cheshbon. In our earthly courts, there is a concept of mitigating factors, namely, circumstances or conditions that may be considered by a judge during a ruling or sentencing, and which can include a person's upbringing, social environment, or other aspects of their background that might have influenced their behavior. These factors can potentially lead to a less severe punishment, or maybe even a more lenient judgment, as they provide context and insight into the individual's actions. The same is true in Bet Din Shel Mala, the heavenly court. When a person is judged, where they came from, how they were raised, and what events they experienced are all factored in. He provides proof from the words of the Shelah Kadosh, because towards the end of the curses it says, "V'zacharti et beriti Yaakov, ve'af et beriti Yitzchak, ve'af et beriti Avraham izkor ve'haaretz izkor." I will then remember my covenant with Yaakov, and also my covenant with Yitzchak, and also my covenant with Abraham. I will remember, and I will remember the land. Why are the Avot and Eretz Yisrael suddenly being brought into the equation when Bnei Israel are being judged and punished? The Shelah Kadosh explains, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is turning to us and saying, do you know why you're receiving these curses? It's because your grandparents were Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, and because you were in Eretz Yisrael and experienced its holiness. You came from the best of the best and experienced the holiest of holies, yet you still sunk to the depths of your sins. So the rabbis are explaining, pointing to himself, Moshe is professing to the Jewish people that their journey and experiences, including which rabbi they were privileged to learn Torah from, will be factored into their fate. Think a bit of two boys who stole the same item from the same store. One received a sentence of 3 months in jail, whereas the other received only 30 days. The former asked why he was being treated more harshly given it was the exact same crime. The judge answered, the other boy comes from a house of thieves, and if I leave him in jail any longer, he'll just reunite with him there and learn more from them. You, however, come from an upright house that provided you with everything, including a proper education. How could you lower yourself so much to committing such a terrible act? Moshe told Bnei Israel that as his descendants, they are set up today for blessing, but if they fail to live up to the standards shown to them, they are also set up for terrible klalot.